Hi everyone. Welcome back to my next video. This video is actually going to be a little bit different from the previous videos that I've made. Previous videos I actually done like speed videos. For this one, it is going to be a little bit different. I am doing a speed video, but not a speed build, if you know what I mean. I am basically I mentioned before in my previous parts, but if you haven't seen my previous parts and this is your first video that you encountered on my channel, welcome. But today for this specific video, I'm going to be making a sim career, which is probably one of the basic mods that you can do or make in the Sims game. So I wanted to kind of get my hands on trying to see what it's like to make a career mod. So I decided to make a royal chef career. Since when I was looking for a royal chef career, they didn't have one online, so I figured I'll just make one for myself, or just I am making it for my save file, but I figured since I made it for myself, why not share it with the rest of the community? Whoever wants to have like a royal chef career, they can download this one or. But anyways, I'm currently working on a custom icon and a custom image for my mod career. So I'll be right back taking pictures. So after taking some pictures, the next thing I did was decide on the company name for this career, and I decided on two different names. Don't know if it's gonna actually work, but we're gonna do it anyways. One company is actually gonna be, they will be helping with the royal family, while the other company is actually going to be working with the noble family. So there are two different companies, but eventually in game, while I am working on my save file, oh god, my headphones are like dying. The battery is dying, so I'm literally trying to hook up my cable while I am talking at the same time. There you go. But currently, what I'm gonna do for the two career companies is I'm actually gonna be making two clubs, and that's how I'm gonna represent them as they are in the same society, like or royal chef organization. I don't know what to call it, but they're going to be two companies basically, one for the royal families and then the other for the noble manners or anything lower, pretty much per se. So, then currently right now, if you look on the screen, not really sure if you guys are following it, but if you guys are following it or just hearing my voice, the next thing that we are doing is choosing I would say the career task to get promoted. So not only am I figuring out what tasks do they need to do to get promoted, I also needed to look into how many career levels that I wanted to have to progress into your career. So for me to be able to kind of do all that, I pulled up the regular base game, master chef aspiration, and like the chef career branches that came with the game itself, and just kind of do a comparison to see what are their wages and then like how many days that they work within each of the stages. So I'm currently looking at the career chef, like the chef career branch, and I'm just basing it off of that and just adding a lot more like a higher wage compared to, the chef career, the regular chef career wage, just because it's a royal chef. I would assume that royal chefs, they get paid a lot more money than just a regular chef. You know what I mean? So think I might have went a little overboard on the wages, but in my eyes, I think it kind of makes a lot of sense because when I was building the castle and all that stuff and looking at how much it goes about 2 million simoleons, and that's a lot of money for just the royal family. So I would assume that, like, if the castle itself is roughly gonna be about that much for every big, um big build that I'm gonna be doing, especially the castles in the safe file I'm gonna be making, it's going to be really expensive. So I'm really trying to balance out the builds and how much they are, and then base it off on the wages of the careers at the time. Yeah. So, um, I mean, I personally, I have, okay, in this video, the first half of the video is pretty much me doing all the programming, whatever this is, if you even call it programming or coding. I think this is more coding than programming, just but anyways, this is like the software that I'm using is software to make it easier on making careers. I have not tried on an active career. I do want to make an active career eventually, but just to start small and like to start like one step at a time. Like this is, I know I wanted to just make just a regular career. And this is kind of like a stepping stone, a 101 in coding for me. I'm pretty sure many people is gonna disagree with me, but this is, like, for me, like, a beginner level of, like, one of the easier things to do to make for the sim game, which is making a career, your own kinda career. I have actually made a sim career before. It wasn't this one, it was a previous one that I made. I made, like, a shrine maiden career before, and honestly, it wasn't really my best work. It was really just something really quick that I wanted to make for some of the sim careers that I had in mind in like a previous save file that I made before. I believe it was like I guess like my K-pop save file. I don't know. I don't really know what kind of save file that was. It was just random. It didn't really have a theme. It was just more of like, I want to build this and I want to put it on this lot. Not really so much of like a theme. But this one, this isekai fantasy save file, I really want to try to really complete it because I think this save file is like almost everything that I really like and combined it to one, and I would really enjoy it. Because I like to have a mix of both modern and fantasy elements into my save file. Like, I want to have fantasy. I want to have like surrealism in it in my gameplay, even though I want it to be a little bit of realism at the same time. But having to have like that imbalance of fantasy that sometimes doesn't really make sense, which I think is kind of funny in my opinion. Like that kind of excitement and humor, I actually want in my save file. So, yeah. I'm currently still going through the rest of the other career levels in this Royal Chef career mod. Like, I have like all of these descriptions on the side for me. I was just kind of like inputting it and copying and pasting it all. Um, but I was really struggling on making this mod for many reasons. I've encountered a lot of issues when I was just making this very simple mod. And honestly, when I was okay, so I recorded everything. I recorded my progress really from start to finish, including me testing it out in game. So in this video, you will see me going into the game and testing it out. At least oh my god, I really just said that literally earlier I said like the first half of the video is gonna be me explaining, doing the voiceover of me recording my progress from start to finish on the coded part. But the second half of this video is literally me being in game and trying and really just testing out the mod from start to finish. Like I'm entered the career and then going through the career all the way to the last level of the career to make sure that it's running smoothly. Oh, by the way, I will add the chapters of like when I start doing like a voiceover of my when I'm doing the mod and when I'm doing it in game, just so if you guys are just curious, if you guys want to skip certain things. But oh my god, let me tell you, a lot of the issues that I was having was Python, the software application that you would need to use to even make mods in the first place for The Sims. And so first off, okay, please do not. If you guys are using this video as a reference video for a step like one step at like step one, like all these steps to make a mod, please do not use this video. Video is not an accurate video. This video is me just sharing my struggles of from start to finish of when I was making this mod. Just so you guys know, I this is like approximately 4 hours of video footage of me testing this mod. Obviously, it's not as much as like my castle build, which is like a very big comparison, but I think it was just a little stressful for me because I was struggling specifically on Python. Like, so first off, when I first began starting this mod, I downloaded I downloaded a couple softwares to even have this all even happen in the first place. So the first program that I downloaded was a mod constructor, and that is the one that you're looking at right now, which is a program that you use to make certain kind of mods for your Sims. It's not going to make every single mod. It's only certain ones. But this one is specifically, I think, known in the community to make a career of it. I might be wrong. I don't know. You guys can tell me otherwise. But like from when I was researching on how to make a sim career, I did see a lot of videos where they were using this mod constructor to make career. So I decided I was just going to use this, and they had like a video reference and a step by step of to follow. So I was just following actually a few different tutorials on just using this mod constructor. There was a couple that was pretty thorough, but not so clear. Like I'm currently using the latest version of the mod constructor, and not that I was using the newest version at the beginning of this video, but that was my mistake. But anyways, even though you're using the newest versions of certain like programs, it doesn't always mean that it's gonna work. So anyways, like I didn't realize this at this point of the video where like you have to download different Pythons for it to work. But I somehow midway at this point I got the Python to work. I don't know how, I just did, but it was so late at night at that point. I needed to come in the morning. I got it to work. So this was the time that I decided to jump into the game to test it out. That sound is always so satisfying. I don't know why or how. So, right now, let's go check on the career section and see if anything is working or not working. Okay, you can clearly see that the icon is not working, but the description is there, so that is a good sign. So, to me, it just seems like there's like image conversion issues, so I'm gonna just kind of try to figure that out real quick. So I went back out to fix the custom images on both the icon and the custom image of the career itself. And oh my goodness, I was having another issue. This is the second issue that I encountered while working on this mod, is converting the right pixel sizes to make sure that it shows in game. And so the software that I was using to make the software I use a lot to make my custom images, like my thumbnails and all that stuff, revealing it all out. Not that like I'm really hiding it; you're seeing it on the screen. But I use Canva, and Canva is just a very easy, friendly user for me personally, especially since I don't really have a lot of background in graphic design or anything like that. So for me, Canva is really easy for me, easy for me to use. But while I was using this and trying to convert the images, I had such a hard time making sure that it fits right and it's showing up in game. So during this time, I didn't really record all of it because it was really just me going back and forth in game to make sure that the image is showing. And I thought it was like Python was the issue, but it seems like I figured it out. I figured out the images in the end. I just didn't convert it correctly. So just make sure that the reason, if you see the reason why that the image is showing that alpaca or llama kind of image, it means that the image is not converted properly. So you do need to go back and resave your image again. And just make sure that when you do save, it is locked in that like setting that it's going to be converted in that size, not that like when you're seeing it on Canva or whatever program that you're using it, not the page itself on the screen is that size, but when you're converting it into a file, it has to be that same size. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know, but it makes sense in my head. But anyways, going back to the video, so that was the second issue that I encountered. But since then, again, had another issue with Python, and oh my goodness, I just kept going back and forth on making sure because I had a lot of issues with Python. This was the point where I realized where I'm not using the current latest mod constructor at all. So what I did was I literally uninstalled my older version. Well, actually, I didn't even uninstall. I kept it and then installed the newer version. And after I installed the newer version of the mod constructor, mind you, the mod constructor is the program that I use to make the career sim, the sim career, sorry, career sim career. And after I installed the newest version. Then the Python did not work because the Python that I downloaded for the um my previous older version of my mod constructor, it doesn't work. So then I downloaded the newer version of the Python and it worked okay, except that it was for some reason when I was choosing the Python application, because you need to choose the like where the Python is located so that it can be converted into a package, like the package file for your sim file so it can be converted properly. But because it couldn't find the Python, that's when I realized that I needed to download an older version of a Python because when I was opening the mod constructor, it says that the current Python that I had is not working and I needed to download this version, which is an older version of a Python. So on my computer right now, I have two different versions of Pythons and to be honest, I wish I can tell you which Python I have used. All I know that I downloaded the newer version of the Python just so the mod constructor can work properly. And then you have to download another older version of a Python just so you choose the right pathway, just so that it can convert it properly into a package file for your sim game. And oh my god, this was giving me such a headache where I had to take out my Spotify and literally jam one single song that I know will really get me focusing in rage while working on this mod. So I popped up my Spotify and was listening to like literally just EDM, K-pop music just for me to focus to make it work. And at that point, like I think I got it to work, and because I was using the newer version of the mod constructor, this is me currently right now doing a lot of copying and pasting from my previous work onto like the newer version of the constructor. So this is literally me just hyper focusing on just from start to finish to make sure this is all done. And I was just so tired at this point. I was so done. I was just, I'm tired, but also ecstatic and excited to make sure that this mod is working because I'm like, I really want this career to work just for my storytelling in my save game. And like if it works, and especially since like this career doesn't really exist, I wanted to just share it with anybody that wants to have this career, like in case people want it. And like if they don't, it's fine. It'll just be for me personally. But it's for all of you guys to kind of have and share. I will have it available
like through my Patreon, so you guys can have access there as well too. And like I'll have links down below for you guys to have access to it. But oh my goodness, this I even though I was stressing out and was struggling on making this career mod, it ain't gonna stop me from making more career mods for my save file, that's for sure. I mean, like, I think it's just the fact that it's just the fact of completing the save file. It's just really exciting for me. And I don't know. I think it's just that, like, it's just super satisfying when you work so hard on a project that you've been working on for so long, all for it to just slowly come together and just have it work really properly for how you want it to work. But, it's really exciting. Um, but Oh, good. Okay, so I'm finally on the last level of the career, and so at this point, like, I made sure that everything is working right, as well as I got the right Python and all that stuff to work. So at this point, I'm just double checking that I have all the settings right, so that I can get back into the game to test it out again. So I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, let's see if the icons are showing properly this time. Oh, okay. So both of my custom images are working. That's good. I fixed the pixel conversion issue. That's good to know, and the description's still there. Now, oh my god. There is still an issue with the promotion task right there, but for now I'm gonna keep going. So far, I maxed her out on the career. Just gonna just speed her up. Don't mind her, her attire. um, I just kind of like generated a sim, and then this is just the attire that she decided. Come on, go to work. I need you to go to work. Fast. Stop. Okay, come on. Just stop. Leave her alone. Gonna just. Despite her kind of just generated randomly, it's just kind of. She's an entertaining one. Oh my god. Stop partying. Let's hurry up. I gotta work the next day. This is the sim I was talking about where I was testing her on the Weeper rewards event that's happening. She's on like just at this point, I guess I just kind of dedicated her as the sim that's gonna be doing a lot of my testing. Her name is Kristen. Yeah, Kristen Hitchcock? Whatever. Christian, yes. I don't know, honestly, I think the fastest thing is just to have her just go to bed, go to sleep. Have your energy real down so you can really go to bed. Oh my god, go to bed. Okay, so seems like I have like 3 careers happening right now, so let me just try to see which one I need to take out. Okay, awesome. I have it switched into a chef attire. Awesome. That's good. And then the icon's working so far. That's perfect. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I think I missed that animation. I need to catch that, but yay. Okay, the icon's working. Promoted. Okay, nice. Okay, this is kind of what I wanted. Getting 2 notifications, that is not so bad. I don't. Yeah, I don't mind that. I think you get a letter. Yeah. It's like an event kind of notification. I think I'll keep that. Okay, and then this time it doesn't show. All right, let's have you go at 100 again. Oh, you like gardening. And she really likes the franken beans.
You're a sous chef. Can make more better things than franken beans. I cheated you into doing it. You can definitely make better things than franken beans.
I don't get it. Well, just
Go to bed. Go to bed. Oh my god, and the toilet's broken. Okay, you woke up at 6. Good job. Get ready for work then.
You literally just get it. Can't you make food? Why are you eating peas?
I wonder if it's just like it's Cessa's home. Normally the Sims generate to get their food. It's just they avoid cooking at all costs. Or it's just she avoid cooking at all costs. Can't just make something. Oh, you gotta go to work soon, but no. Once you place it, just go to work. Yeah. Just go to work. I'll put it in there for you. Okay. Yay! Okay, the icon's working, and then the notification. Perfect. But why does it only show on the first one? Very interesting. I gotta keep testing it out. But I need to look back like after while I'm editing this video to see if it shows that really that achievement animation that you got promoted in the middle of the screen, because I'm not paying attention to the middle. I'm literally looking at the corner to the notification more so. You are fine. Just go back to sleep. You're going to work at 10. So wakey, go to work. Yes. Go to work. Yes. Okay. Oh, you didn't get promoted yet. Alright. Next day. You do like your garden, so I'm actually not gonna be saving this. It's just because I don't want to mess up the Grim Reaper event again, just in case. But to be honest, I kind of feel like I'm kind of growing attached to her, so maybe I might implement her into my save file. We'll see. For now, she's my test subject. When are you going to work? 10 again. 10 a.m. You ate what you made. Nice. Work is almost coming to an end. Oh my god, you're finally cooking something. Thank goodness. Oh, but why did you stop midway? Resume. Guys, slow down just a little bit. Okay, nice. It does show up. Yay! Okay, but this is an issue here. So go to 100 again. Okay, another day that needs to be passed. Oh, okay. I'm glad that you really like your garden. Oh god, alright. Let's greet her. What you want? Aw, what did you get? Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of her. What kind? What kind did you get? Hard to tell. They're all mixed in. But doesn't look like anything new. But thank you. That was really sweet. Whoa. I feel bad because this is not gonna be real. Oh man. Oh man. What? What? Vanessa's learned more about Kristen and is now very attracted to her. That's so funny. Could it be that Vanessa likes pranks? Yes. That's so funny. Okay. Well, you have work in the morning, so you should go to bed. Ah, man. I don't know where you're gonna be sleeping, Vanessa, but I think I gotta figure that out for now. I can't believe Vanessa wanted to move, and she literally lived right across the street. I feel so bad because I feel like I'm gonna be reversing this whole thing, so I feel like it's not gonna happen. I'm glad that you're having fun, but I need my main primary sim to be my test subject. Come on, go to bed. I'm not even gonna control you. You do what you want. I do actually have the autonomy fully on. Cause I'm the kind of player that kind of likes to let the sim do their thing and watch from above. I am a watcher. I like to see my sims and then guide them to whatever. But I also know that they also have their own wants and needs. Not that I fulfill their wants and needs. I kind of just let them do it themselves. Like I don't need to know. Whatever they want to do, they do it themselves. They have the autonomy to do so. So I'm gonna leave it at that for them. Oh my goodness, Jesse. She was dancing to the Grim Reaper item that I received from the event. It's that really nice, I forgot what this is called, but it's really cute. Fits very well with the Isekai Fantasy save file that I have, so that's why I definitely urged to get it. Cancel the hall. Oh god, okay, shoot. Got promoted, finally. So it seems like the only stages that it has that empty space is the apprentice cook and the head chef, I believe. So I need to go back into the mod and see what's the issue with that. And I'm sorry, none of this is ever gonna exist. If it's faded, it's faded. If it's faded again, then maybe I will move Kristen into the save file, but for now, I'm gonna... No.
Oh, I feel so bad, but I went back out. I took screenshots of the levels that weren't doing so well or that had those empty spaces and replaced it with the promotion task that actually does work. And I tested out one more time after doing all the adjustments, and it worked out really great. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm gonna link of this career down in the description so you guys can have access to it if you guys are interested and want it in your game. But I'm so sorry about throughout this whole video where my audio sounds so whack. I'm still getting used to adjusting what's the right distance and adjusting my voice. But that's all for the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!